right, we're here at SEMA, and I got Mike from Classic to Current. Mike, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Let's talk a little bit about your product. Now, you guys deal primarily in floor pans. That's kind of your bread and butter.
Yes.
On cars old to new. So let's talk a little bit about the company and how you guys started, and just give us a little background.
Well, Classic Current Fabrication, we specialize in rust repair panels. That could be floor pans, in and out of rocker panels, trunk pans, trunk extensions, pretty much anything that rusts on your vehicle due to your car hitting the elements. We started a little over a decade ago, and my family used to do swap meets just for fun. We love cars. Who doesn't? We used to go to swap meets, and we used to sell master cylinders and body panels there, and we noticed a lack of body panels. So we used to have companies make it for us, and then we, might as well bring it back to Detroit with the economy that, was in the way it was, and that's pretty much in a nutshell how we got started.
So you guys fabricate these and make these in Detroit?
Yep, we're in Detroit, Michigan. We're located on Telegraph and I-96, and everything is made in Detroit. We buy our steel from a company that actually gets a reminiscence back from GM. So, this is, when we say it's automotive steel, you're getting the big three steel, and it's being made in Detroit.
Wow, that's that's real unusual too. That is great.
Yeah.
That's really what you want, because that's how it was designed originally, and the big three didn't skimp on that back in the day. So,
no.
And you guys work on cars as far back as 1935.
Yeah, we do a lot of 35s. So with the 35s, we do a lot of the pickups. For the Ford, the Chevy, we got a lot of floor pans and rocker panels for that. When we also started in the niche markets, the Hudsons, the Studebakers, the Packards.
Sure.
No one, people had the cars. They loved the cars.
Nobody's doing parts for them.
So, I love Packards. I knew a guy that was friends with the Proven Grounds original race car driver.
Right.
Packard rolled out the line. He used to drive it, and getting to know him, I fell in love with Packard, and that was one of the first cars we targeted.
Wow, that's fantastic, and those are hard to find. People, a lot of the cars, the '65 Mustangs and the Camaros and things like that, there's panels all over. Everybody's making those, but man, you get into the Packards and the Hudsons and those types of things, and nobody's making them.
No one.
That's great because those cars need to be brought back. And there's a whole lot of fans. There's a whole lot of fans of those cars.
You see them, especially in Detroit with the Dream Cruise that we have there. A couple million people out there every year, and that's really the only time you see them. And the reason why you don't see them is because of the lack of product out there.
Right. Yeah, you're having to take a piece of sheet metal and you basically lay it across there. You hope you get it right, and then you got to reinforce everything. You guys are making the actual panels that'll bolt right into place.
Actually, so what we'll do is a lot of the product that we have, we'll have customers send us their originals. So we'll get an original in the shop, and we machine form our product. So it's kind of different from OE style, the die form. We do use dies, and we use CNC presses to form the product. But what we'll do is we'll actually take an original, and we'll take the measurements and the exact data from that original and transfer it to the steel. We'll have dies made, and that's how we make our pan.
Now you got your stamp, but you're stamping them from the original one.
Exactly. But what we try to do is we try to make our pans a little bit bigger. Because when not everyone has the same rust issue, you may have a little bit more rust on your firewall.
Sure.
So with our product, there will be some kind of trimming done, and that's because let's face it, it's always easier to trim than it is to add steel.
Well, that's the way to do it too. Make it a little bit larger than what you need, and then you can bring it down to what you need.
Absolutely.
So that's because all the patch panels that you need aren't the same size.
No, not at all.
Rocker panels are the same thing. You guys are doing rocker panels too.
Yeah, with our rocker panels, they're referred to as a slip-on style. And they're referred to that because they don't include the rocker panel posts, which are the elevated portion at the bottom.
Right.
So with those not being there, you can either actually slip them over the existing or cut out your original and put them over there.
In place.
The preferred method is obviously to cut it out and put it on there, but some guys rather just pop rivet, let's go hit the mud, so.
Very nice. Well, that's an absolutely great way to do it. So, and you guys are doing things all the way up to the 2010 vehicles.
Yes, yeah. We currently make up to 2010. We like to go forth from there. It's not a need right now or demand.
Right.
But we're always looking to expand.
Well, absolutely. Well, the newer vehicles, those parts are still available from the factory and things like that. But you guys are filling the needs when they become available. You guys are actually filling them.
Absolutely.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, I'm glad to see a company like Classic to Current to absolutely help us restore and bring those old cars back. So we really appreciate it. And at Andy's Autosport, we're really glad to have you guys on board.
Thank you very much.
And glad to offer such a great product.
Thank you.
Thank you.